guys, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 blushes. Okay, I know 10 blushes may be a little bit much, but I love blush and I have a lot of favorites, so I figured I would just show them all to you guys because why not? You'll just be getting some really good suggestions on some really great blushes. So let's get right into it because like I said, I've got 10 blushes to talk about and this video is already going to be pretty long. So I'm going to go all the way from 10 all the way down to 1 being the blush that I literally could not live without. So let's get right into it. So number 10 is this Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush in Pink Plum. This is probably one of my favorite cream blushes. I love the Maybelline Bouncy blush line. First of all, the texture is just so fun to play with. You can literally just like bounce your finger on it and just that just makes me love it. I really love this blush because it is pretty sheer, so it really doesn't like make you look like a clown or anything like that when you put it on, and the texture of it is like more of like a cream to powder finish, so it just gives a really gorgeous look to the skin. That's it right there, and that's just a very light amount, and as you can see you can sort of build it up to make it a little bit more intense. It's just such a good blush when you want sort of like a natural flush to your cheeks and you don't want something too intense. This is probably my favorite go-to blush. Now number 9 is actually another cream blush, and this is the Stila Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream in Lilium. This is such a stunning color. It's a type of color that sort of goes with everything because it is quite neutral. It's not too overly pink, it's also not too brown. It's sort of like a gorgeous mauve color, and it just applies so easily to the skin and it blends out very nicely, and it's so intensely pigmented. As you can see, when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, this is the blush I like to use because it is a cream blush. It just gives your skin such a gorgeous dewy look to it, and because it is more of like a neutral color, it doesn't sort of compete with anything else on the face, and it's just really gorgeous and I love it. My 8th favorite blush is this Bare Mineral blush called the Tease. This is just the most perfect cool tone blush. This blush has no shimmer or shine. It is completely matte, but for some reason it really just makes your skin glow and look absolutely beautiful. This is the type of blush I like to put on when I'm not feeling so great about how I'm looking. This instantly just brightens up your face and makes you look a little bit more alive, and once again it's very pigmented. Number 7 is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting blush in Radient Magenta. As you can see, this blush could be a little bit scary to some people since there is a bright magenta color running through it, but I'm telling you, this is the blush that I go for when I want my cheeks to shine, because not only does it have the actual blush color running through the powder, but it also has another powder running through it that has a gorgeous glow to it. You can't really tell, but it does give your skin just the most gorgeous glow because of that powder that is running through it. Number 6 is Springsheen from MAC. Now this blush is just absolutely stunning, and I was sort of debating whether or not I should rank it higher on the list, but I have other blushes here that I'm even more obsessed with, but this one I am literally in love with. In my opinion, this is probably the most gorgeous coral blush ever. If you are tan, this blush will look absolutely stunning on your skin. It's pretty much just like a corally peachy blush with some gold flecks and gold shimmer throughout it. So that is Springsheen over there. As you can see, it just is like a gorgeous peachy shade. This is just such a gorgeous summertime blush, and it's definitely one of my favorites. So number 5 is Magenta from MAC. Now I'm not able to take it out of the palette because it's a little bit stuck, but that's okay. You can still see it in here. This is the blush that I like to wear when I don't want my blush to clash with anything that's going on my face. If I'm wearing a red lip, this is the blush that I wear. If I'm wearing a very colorful eye, this is the blush that I like to wear. It is just the most perfect go-to neutral blush when you're not quite sure which blush you should pair with your eye look. Right over here, this is Magenta. So as you can see, it's quite neutral compared to all of the other colors. Now my 4th favorite blush is Dallas from Benefit. Now this is very similar to Magenta because it is quite a neutral blush, but that's why I like it so much. I do like this blush just a tiny bit more than Magenta just because I find that it is a little bit more mauve and less brown, and I find that this just complements my skin tone a touch more than the Magenta, but I still love them both pretty much equally. It was very hard for me to choose which one would go before. So if you compare Dallas and Magenta, Dallas is just a little bit more pink and a little bit more rosy, while Magenta is a little bit more terracotta orange. Now number 3 is Well Dressed from MAC. Now this is my go-to pink blush. If I want a pink blush, this is the blush that I like to put on my cheeks. There's really not much to say about it. It's just a cool toned pink color. Like the Bare Minerals blush, this really makes your skin glow even though it's matte. And this is also the blush that Ariana Grande uses. Very interesting. It's amazeballs. So as you can see, that is the color of Well Dressed. Sorry, the swatch is a little bit wonky, but you could tell that it's a very, very bright, cool tone pink color. Alright, so we're down to the top 2 blushes. Now these are both from NARS Torrid is number 2. Now this is the only peach blush that I like more than Springsheen. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks today. As you can see, it makes your skin glow. It has a tiny bit of gold shimmer to it. It's actually pretty similar to Springsheen, but Springsheen is a little bit more bright, where this is more of like a paler peach and it's not as intense as Springsheen. This is just so pretty for the summertime and it's definitely one of my top go-to blushes. Right next to Well Dressed, right over here is Torrid. Alright guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Time to announce my number 1 favorite blush, and that is, drumroll please, NARS Orgasm. Now, if you have not heard of NARS Orgasm, then where have you been? Have you been hiding under a rock? This is a cult favorite product, and it is one of NARS's most popular products. It's a pink blush with a lot of gold shimmer throughout it, but there's something about this blush that just makes your cheeks glow like no tomorrow. It is really just the type of blush that you could pop on when you're wearing absolutely no makeup and it will instantly brighten up your face. This is the one blush that I've ever hit pan on. This is probably my 3rd compact of this blush. I use it so much. It is just absolutely stunning, and it is by far my number 1 most used, most loved, must-have blush. So as you can see, it's just a pinky color with a lot of gold shimmer throughout it. I wish the swatch did it justice because it is just the most stunning blush on the cheeks. It is the gold in it that really, really makes your skin just look amazing. So that is it for all of my favorite blushes. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below what other top products you would like to see me talk about. And also let me know what your favorite blush is, because I would love to know. So that is pretty much it. Do not forget to like this video and of course subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And that is it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!